What's good with y'all? Let's see here. Y'all have questions. What's good, man? What's up? It's your boy the D in class in session. And we're gonna chop it up today. If you got a question, put a Q in there. If not, we're gonna chop it up. Don't forget, August is gonna be the discount month, birthday month, where we'll be releasing the birthday package. $99. But today we're gonna talk about how to win in the game. The game always, at the end of the day, we are, unfortunately, for many of us out there that's trying to understand women, understand dating, understand sex and stuff like that, seem to forget that winning in the game will always come down to one thing, and that will always be experience. You see, experience, it brings this thing called intimidation that women are not used to. But you can always tell someone who doesn't have experience by the way he is intimidated by the woman that he sees. You see, shout out to my dog Bruno. You see, gentlemen, we can't win when we're so busy running away from who we're so busy running away from what we were meant to be and do, and that is to lead with experience. And I want to explain how winning works, because for the man that's not experienced, his mindset will always be set on failure. Failure will always be the cousin or brother of inexperience. And with the failure comes a domino effect of fear, excuses, and blame. And what we've got to do that's important here is we have to learn how to build on ourselves. And that's something that we don't do. And we've never been taught how to do that. See, we've always thought, and people do it all the time, and they've been doing this for decades. They've always thought that in order to win with women, that I have to be what I think she wants me to be, versus showing her who I am. And experience is everything in the game. Because what experience does, and this is going to connect to tonight's show. This will connect to tonight's show. But as a man, we can't build anything or win anything without experience. And if we really take a moment and ask ourselves, because everyone I talk to on this thing, I try to talk to you as a single individual and not a group. But we have to ask ourselves, am I really, truly working on myself to be not only self-sufficient, thank you, 18 likes, but also to be single-minded. Am I building something here that could throw a woman off of her little circle? You see, most people let's talk about without inexperience and understand how intimidation puts you in a losing position. Women themselves are very insecure. And because of their insecurities, they cover their insecurities up by deceiving the eyes in your perception of what you think they really are. But the beautiful thing about the experience, but I'm talking about the inexperience, the bad thing about the inexperienced man is he cannot see past or beyond the beauty because he has not worked on himself to see beauty inside of himself. See, when you work on yourself, the way I try to show you through your fingerprint, your uniqueness, there is a beauty that you see in yourself that outweighs any woman that you ever see. But for the woman that sees that in a man is going to be intimidated because that woman is not used to structure and leadership. That's why women are always pushing this narrative, you've got to take me out to dinner. You've got to buy me a drink. You've got to show me that you're worth my time. And the woman that says that, thank you 21 likes, the woman that says that has every right to say that based off of the person that she's dealing with. Based off the person that she's dealing with. And what I'm saying to, thank you, L, what I'm saying to you guys out here, see, to understand winning, you've got to understand how this world operates to do everything it can to keep you losing. Life doesn't want you to win. The game doesn't care about you. And the world wants to build you up to lose so that you can look to the world for the answers. See, the game was never built to look for answers in somebody else. The game has always been structured. The game has always been built and based upon how you live your life for yourself. See, we can't gain experience and learn who we are if we don't focus on who we are. See, the who we are is just as important about what we do. Who am I? Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? But not who are you to a woman. Who are you to yourself? But we've never taken that time. Thank you, 24 likes. See, most people think that women have changed, and most people are under this false narrative that women have this ungodly type power to manipulate a man, and that's not true. We are the keepers of who we are as men. And a woman can never take something from you that you create here. See, we're never taught this because, see, it's kind of like, let me explain the game. It's kind of like the game, all right? Let me explain. See, in life, you have what you call book smarts and you have street smarts, right? But what people have done 2 decades to go with that seduction community shit, they have created this false narrative and a lie to make you guys think that you need to be a community to operate as a single-minded man. And listen to what I'm saying. You have to be a community to operate as a single-minded man. But even today, it holds true because most men out there feel that they need to be a part of something versus creating their own community. But all that comes with experience. See, let me explain experience and why it intimidates women. Because, as I said before, thank you 30 likes. I appreciate y'all motherfuckers. As I said before, I want y'all to understand something, to those that's listening. The beautiful thing about experience is that when I was young, I didn't have money. I had to take 2 fucking buses to go to work because I had to save money on gas. I had to eat Hamburger Helper, ramen noodles, TV dinners, and Fruity Pebble cereal. That's why I'm lactose intolerant right now, because I ate so much cereal back then. But I didn't have the nicest clothes, didn't have the nicest car, didn't have the nicest apartment, didn't have much money. But why did I get beautiful women that had money? Why did I hook women in to me when I didn't have anything? It's because I don't build experience, gentlemen. I am the experience. I am the experience from the moment I meet you, to the moment I give you my number, to the moment we communicate. I am the experience. You see, we forgot one thing, and I tell you this because nobody's going to tell you this, gentlemen. Nobody's going to tell you this. If you really ask yourself, do you really need to be part of a community to gain the experience you need as a man? No. Hell no. You build the community for yourself, gentlemen. You build it. But how does one build? Thank you, 33 likes. How does one build the community? That's the question. That's the thing that we don't ask ourselves. How do we build the community? Gentlemen, I want you to think about something, because nobody on YouTube is going to tell you that. I want you to think about something. And this holds true, because when you actually see it for yourself, your whole view of the game. Thank you, Ty. All right, 35 likes. Thank you, Ty. 36 likes, Ty. 36, motherfucker. But thank you, brother. But what I'm saying is this. Ask yourself the billion. Oh, shit. Traffic jam over here. Ask yourself, gentlemen, the $1 billion question. And let me see if I get around this accident. Hold on a second, guys. And gentlemen, listen to me. If you ask yourself this question, you will then begin to see a whole different world, because in order to get what change your perception and your reality. But in order to change your perception and reality, you just got to ask yourself one question. One question. Did you ever, as a man, did you ever need to be part of a community, gentlemen? trying to reach the egg? Did you ever go on YouTube to get to the egg? Did you ever have to be part of all this bullshit you see today to get to the egg? And we all know the answer, but you got to see the answer, because here's the question that I ask all you guys. Thank you for 40 likes. That if you never needed any of that stuff to reach the egg, because you did reach it, then why do you need it now? Why do you need to be a part of something now when you never had to use it back then? Why do you need to be a part of something now when you were going towards that egg? You didn't talk about anything, anybody. Was to get to the egg, or you were gonna die. That was it. It was get there or dribble down your mother's legs. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be the graphic, but you had a choice. You believed in yourself at one point in your life. You did believe into yourself. You're yourself. But yet, as a grown-ass man, you want to play with toys now. You want to play with pills and shit. But what is the experience in complaining? Nothing. This is why I tell you guys, thank you 43 likes, that the important thing is to always build an experience. You see, we can't build off of anger or emotions. A man can never build off of emotions. But see, we've never even asked ourselves that question. How did I get here? And what am I really trying to build? What am I trying to create? Because you guys want relationships. You guys want women. You guys want to sleep with women. You want to do all these things, but yet there's no experience behind those wants and desires that you have. You see, the thing that I did when I was young, I always made sure that I created an experience. I do that today. I am an experience. I am my own experience. From the moment we meet till the goodbye, I will always leave a lasting impression, because I create experiences. And see, gentlemen, when you create experiences, you become this thing called intimidating. The woman becomes intimidating, by you. You see, women are so used to seeing men that's intimidated by their looks and their beauties, that this is why they do the shit they do today, because they really don't give a fuck. They don't care one way or another, because they're gonna get what they want, how they want it, when they want it, and they don't even have to show up or do anything. But yet, how do we choose not to work on ourselves? Choose not to build an experience when she meets you, when she talks to you, when she's texting you. Every moment, gentlemen, thank you for likes. Listen to me. Everything that you do should leave an impression on her to question who you are in a sexual way. Who are you? Why are you? Why aren't you following everybody's drumbeat to kissing my ass? And we're going to talk a little bit more about this tonight, but the experiences that a lot of you guys choose not to learn. You don't learn the experience of approaching women. You don't learn the experience of communication, and you don't even understand competition. You don't understand the beauty of competition. Most of you wake up in the morning and all you have are negative thoughts that you're just not good enough, and guess what? You ain't. And these women don't care, because they're never going to be intimidated by someone who lacks experience. Who lacks it, gentlemen. Thank you for the 8 likes. But the beautiful thing about you men, when you become single-minded, see, the hardest thing to win is to win the battle of your thoughts. Because everything that you are right now is going to be based on, and it will always be based on, how you actually feel about yourself, and number 2, your experience. Your experience tells you everything about you, and it sucks. I'm sorry, but it not only tells you everything about you, it tells the woman what you are. It tells the woman who you are. Come on, you stupid bitch. I'm sorry, I was about to cuss a motherfucker out, man. When you don't have, this is like accent, excuse me guys, shit, I hate these dumb motherfuckers. What I'm saying to you guys is this: the man that lacks experience, all right, and we don't feel talk about this, I gotta get the fuck over. Like, you see, when you have accents, you gotta learn how to bogart your motherfucking way over and shit. All right, thank you. Guess you can't get across, you dumb motherfucker. The man that lacks experience, okay, gentlemen, fuck, man, is a person that chooses not to work on himself. And I want y'all to think about this. All right, 52 likes. Well, I guess 51 likes, Unique. 51. And let me explain how all of this works so you can win. Most of y'all are not brought up or taught that a woman is always going to be intrigued by a man who can leave a lasting impression on her. And you can't leave an impression on somebody worrying about what they think about you, because experience doesn't do that. See, because so many of us are inexperienced, and I'll give you an example that hurts y'all guys so much in this game, is that many of you guys out here don't think about building or creating. You meet a woman, okay, you see a woman, you don't know what to do because you don't have experience. You approach a woman, you don't know what to say because you don't create experiences. You exchange information and you get on the phone, start texting her, you don't know what to do because you don't know how to create experiences. Experience connects to her emotions. You win there, you win everything. Thank you, 50. But a lot of us A lot of us out there, we're just built. There are those that are built to win. And then there's everybody else. There are men out there, and I tell you guys, there are guys out there that's going to have relationships. All you guys are going to have relationships. I'm never going to say that you're not, but it won't ever be on your terms without the experience. Because experience will show a woman that you're not going to put up with her shit. That's pretty intimidating to a woman when she meets somebody that shows her that, you know what, just because you look good, so fucking what? But how do we even get experience to talk to beautiful women, you know? And this is the crazy thing, you ready? The only way you're gonna get experience and talking to beautiful women is by what? Talking to beautiful women. The game is not complicated, gentlemen, even though a lot of us think it is complicated. It's not really complicated. Guys, y'all got a question, I can put a Q in here if y'all have a question, but I'm just chopping it up with y'all. But again, we're almost in the 8th month of this year. In the 8th month of this year. And you guys are the same people you were last year. And you just got to understand that everybody can't win in this game. You are so intoxicated and drugged out on words, phrases, and bullshit that you don't even understand how you're just killing the man inside of you. People is going to sit here and say, well, you know what? Women are always going to be the problem. Women suck. With all the excuses people say about women, but are women that bad? But what we have to understand is that perception, your perception, how you see the world, and people don't want you to know this, it's not necessarily the person you click on YouTube or whatever coach you follow. It's how your mind tricks you to lose. Your mind doesn't want you to win. Because if you win, that means you're in control of your reality. And most of you guys feel like you're not in control of your reality because you have no control over yourself. How do you know? Put you in front of a woman, you see your truth. Most of you don't have that control over yourself, and you choose not to have that control. You choose to run away from your truth, and you choose not to work on the thing that you need to work on to get you to win in this game. Thank you, 55 likes. It will always be about your mindset, man. And people don't understand, but the beautiful thing that nobody's teaching you that I'm showing you is that when you build it for yourself, you only look out for yourself. You move for yourself. You approach for yourself. But how can one, and check this out. Thank you, 56. So many guys say to themselves, well, you know what? How do I talk to a woman? How do I text a woman? And what do I say to a woman? Well, experience shows you how to communicate with the one person you've got to communicate to in order to get the woman is you. You got to, we have not learned the art of communicating to ourselves to access information. You know, it's odd that all you guys out here, you can access numbers. You can access your ABCs. But the one thing you can't access is information, because there is no information when you don't put any in there based off of experience. It didn't matter to me what woman she was that I was seeing. It didn't matter if she had money. Women that were doctors had money, six-figure salaries and shit like that. None of that mattered. Because she had a nice car and all that, none of that really mattered. That shit didn't matter to me. You want to know why? Because she was so hooked on my motherfucking drug that she would do just about anything to keep me around based off of my experience. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. See, today we think that women are different because we're in this microwave Kim Kardashian type world where these women put on a lot of makeup and start demanding shit out of you humans. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all gotta abide by their fucking rules. Who say, man, you never, what they always tell you in you ever see those negotiation movies? You don't negotiate with terrorists. Fuck is that about? Giving a woman what the fuck she wants? Man, look, tell you, never taken a woman out on a date. In fact, I never have ever taken a woman out to a restaurant on a date. Never done it. Never had to. But see, the way women are using the game now, they're spitting out their demands that they expect you human males to follow it. Hey, wait, you ready for this? To get a little bit of their attention. Get the fuck out of here, man. But see, here's the thing, gentlemen. When you work on yourself, the first thing a woman is going to know that she can't fuck with you. And what do I mean by fuck with you? They don't make demands of an experienced man. And I'm going to tell you why. See, again, in order to understand experience, you've got to understand the rules of intimidation. Intimidation works for women like it does with men. See, you guys don't understand. Women can be intimidated by men. Women can be intimidated by a man. But it's the man that leaves long-lasting experience. And if y'all got any questions, go ahead and cap it, because I'm driving this shit. So if y'all got any questions, go ahead and cap it. We ain't gonna be on here too long, but I just want to chop it up. We do have a show tonight at 9. I push it back to 9, which is 10 East. But what I'm saying to you is that when you begin to understand yourself, I didn't say women, I didn't say her ass and her titties, I said, gentlemen, listen to me. When you begin to understand how you operate to yourself, you're gonna act a different way. And you're not even gonna, I always tell you guys, y'all, so many guys like always say, well, when am I gonna know that I'm changed? You're gonna be the last to know. See, when you're talking to a woman and you have experience, man, you know what you're doing? You're making that woman laugh. You're making her blush. You're making her miss the conversations that you're having because you're this weird thing called interesting. And women cream over interesting men because it's very rare that they meet a motherfucker that's so goddamn selfish or that's all to himself. And when a woman meets an interesting man, she then knows that that man has competition. Excuse me, that man has other women. See, most of us out here are doing everything the wrong way, and you're doing it now. And I want you to think about it. I can't look into your mind, but I can tell you this much: you're 7 months in. You're 7 months in. You don't have a roster of 10 to 50. You should have at least 10 women. I mean, minimum 5. You should have, right now, everyone listen to me, you should have a minimum of 5. Just 5. 5 easy. We'll call it 5 easy. 10 minimum right now of women that are begging for your time, that are bugging the shit out of you, saying, can I come see you? And why aren't you seeing me? Why aren't you calling me? Why don't you care about me? Are you seeing that other bitch? And I mean, that's what you should be living right now. But instead of living the life that you should be living based off of work, and the thing about it is, it's based off of working on yourself. You can't see what's in front of you when you have your eyes closed. We're so busy trying to be the best second part of us, and we're so busy following people that don't even tell you the beauty of who you are as an individual. But the world wants you to be blinded by your thirst, man. Well, is one okay? No. Listen, let me tell you guys something. There are too many women out here to have one. It doesn't work. Listen, it doesn't work that way. Let me tell you something. When I cut my roster down, I remember I used to cut my roster down like a lot just for shits and giggles, get rid of women. And it's just, and I'm gonna talk more about this tonight, but when you go out, when I used to go out, there's no way that you don't run into a woman. There's no way that you don't run into women wherever you go. And wherever you go, because you know you got something. See, when you have experience, you know that you have something to offer a woman that most guys can't offer them. And you've got to give them opportunity to experience you. It's a beautiful thing. It's when you work on yourself, gentlemen, and you know what you bring to the table, you want to share yourself with women, and you want to show women why being with you is, you're like doing them a favor. You get with me, and the favor I'm gonna do for you is what? I'm gonna take away your insecurities. I'm gonna make you feel sexy. I'm gonna make you feel things that you never felt before. Go ahead and smoke my drug. Go ahead and snort my drug. Take a little hit of my drug. But how can we as men, or excuse me, how can you guys give that to a woman when you don't even believe in yourself? You can't you can't give a woman anything when you don't believe in yourself. And the reason most of you guys don't believe, thank you 65 likes. The reason why most of you don't believe is because you don't believe you're good enough. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. And what you don't understand is your thoughts are always going to come out through your behaviors, your actions, your words, your text messages, your phrases, all that shit. All that. But the one thing you've got to ask yourself at the end of the day is, am I really building for myself? And most of you are not. Most of you have not even had a thought of, how do I create my own world, my own reality, and things like that. Most of y'all haven't even thought that deep, because most of y'all don't even understand the game. I mean, y'all have no idea what game is. Some of y'all think game is complaining. Game is lying and manipulating and deceiving women, and that's not even the game. When you have experience, you intimidate women. When a woman meets an experienced man, she's like, what the fuck? I can't use my ass and titties to move him. I can't use my attitude to move him, because he ain't gonna put up with that shit. But wait a second, she might say. Talking to him is a breath of fresh air. Thinking about him puts a smile on my face. Why would I want to fuck that up, knowing I don't have that with everyone else? Y'all are too busy wanting to be a community. Y'all got this shit all the way fucked up. I am not a part of no community. Fuck, and I'll never be. And I hope you guys will stop that shit and begin to cultivate and build your world and build your life the way a man should build his life. But it's scary. I understand. For a lot of people, it's scary, because a lot of people feel that, you know what, I'm just not good enough. Some guys feel that I just don't have what it takes to get the woman. But this is what the majority of you guys don't understand. No matter how broke I was, no matter how many buses I had to ride, no matter how I dressed, I never made it about the woman, because I didn't give a fuck about women that much to make my life about women. My life has always been centered and catered to me and how I think, move, and operate. I move for myself. I operate for myself. I win for myself. But I win, gentlemen. Thank you, 67 likes. I win because I am always creating experiences. I'm always creating experiences. And I always want to make sure that you got to cap that, AW. I'm driving, brother. You got to cap that. You got to cap that. I can't, let me see. How do you have do you have any tips on being a funnier person? Friends tell me I'm not really a funny person and I have a hard time. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm saying to you, Art. Listen to me, Art. Listen. And I'm saying this with love, Art. I'm not saying this as an asshole. But that is why you're fucking losing, and that's why you're not fucking funny, because you're allowing somebody outside of you to dictate how the fuck you feel about yourself. Why do y'all guys allow other people to tell you what the fuck you are? You don't have to be a comedian. See, what is funny gonna do for a man that ain't got no experience or doesn't have any experience? What is Art? What is being funny gonna do for you? Tell me. What is you being funny? How is that gonna help you out, Art? Please explain that to me. How is getting someone to laugh at your jokes, how is that supposed to make you into something. What is that supposed to do for you? What is that? That's what I'm saying to y'all men. Y'all got to stop allowing the world to shape your fucking reality. You've got to stop letting the world shape your reality. Because whether I'm funny around my friends or I'm not funny, I don't give a fuck. You cannot win by allowing the outside world to shape your experience. The world will always shape your experience when you don't have a foundation. Thank you, 70 likes. But I mean, I want y'all to listen to this, Art. I appreciate what you're saying, but y'all guys got to open your eyes, man. Why do you guys give a flying fuck what other people think about you? Why? Everybody's going to have an opinion on you. But a woman's opinion is going to change when you are an experience that is intimidating. Sexually intimidating, I might add. But why do you care? Because you're in an experience. And the problem is, it's going to show. See, Art, you're thinking like this. I gotta be funny, because if I'm funny, women like funny guys. Man, get the fuck out of here with that thinking, man. That's losing thinking. You don't win that way. You can't win in this game thinking that shit, man. Women gonna eat your motherfucking ass up thinking that shit. Because if you are worried about what your friends say versus how you feel about yourself, man, you ain't gonna win. Man, hey, look. The world is ugly, man. The game is hard. But being funny or not being funny has nothing to do with it. Most of you guys have never worked on your mouthpiece. You don't work on texting women. You don't work on approaching women. You don't work on your motherfucking crib. Yeah, Art, I got you, dog. Hey, Art, cap your question next time. It was a good question. But what I'm trying to get you to see, Art, is that the only way to win in this game is to truly stop giving a fuck. And I'm not trying to make you cold, but man, look. If women are the kings and masters of emotions, don't you think they know what you are when you're emotional around them? When you feel that you're not good enough, when you feel that you've got to be something more than what you are to try to please them, you ain't gonna, man, this game ain't got no time for that shit. You ain't gonna win on that shit, man. The game is not nice and kind to weak. But experience, you know, like, gentlemen, listen to me. A lot of us want to have relationships, and a lot of y'all want women, and a lot of y'all, I understand y'all want these things, and I'm all for those things, you know what I mean? I want y'all to win in this shit. Fuck, man, I'm in this damn accident. I need to get the fuck over. I want y'all to win. But you can't win in this motherfucker without experience. Experience can, like, let me ask you a question. It's funny that when you want to go to the doctor, you want an experienced doctor when you're not feeling good. If you need an operation, you want to go to an experienced person that has experience in operations. So why don't you think women don't want experienced men? Women are sick and tired of men who don't have experience. They don't know what the fuck they doing and shit. Running behind these women like that. Man, come on, motherfuckers. I gotta get the fuck over, man. Shit. Thank you, 71 likes. Allowing other people to tell you how you should feel, get your proper business, trust me. Well, what I'm saying is this, man. Do you guys understand winning? Do you guys understand how winning works? A lot of y'all don't understand how winning works, man. A lot of y'all guys can't understand or recognize the attitude one must have and one must possess to win. You can't, man, you better leave your feelings at home. You better leave your feelings at home, because the world does not give a fuck. And women will walk over your ass. Women will mistreat you. I mean, it's ugly out here. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys, it's ugly out here, man. The game is ugly out here. And I'm never gonna tell you it's sunshine and rainbows. But these women, man, they will fuck it, man. If they smell sugar in the water, man, they ain't gonna respect you, man. And you can't win because the attitude that you have is not a winning attitude. Your attitude that you have, you know, a lot of you know you're not good enough, and you know it's your truth. But you reinforce that by making excuses, by sitting on your ass, by not going out there and facing your fucking fears, not talking to women, not putting your bid in, not studying, not rehearsing, not doing anything, not even doing sound checks. But y'all think y'all should have women for some odd motherfucking reason. God damn it, cap your question, Kay. I'm driving. Cap that shit. Damn, I need to get the fuck over, man. Holy shit. All right, let me read this shit while I'm driving. God damn, cap that shit, man. I was sick for a number of years and recovered. I'm just getting back into the game. Let me tell you, hey Kay, let me tell you why you're losing. Let me tell you why you ain't ready to get into the game. You're not listening, brother. You're not listening to what the fuck is being said right now. And this is why y'all fucking lose, because y'all don't listen. A lot of y'all guys out here think that y'all can just pick up game and be successful in it. Game is deep. Game is deeper than this bullshit that most of y'all guys are running on. So many of y'all guys are stuck on this thought process that you can get one word to understand game. You gotta understand game is infinite. And most of y'all are not even built to even, y'all too scared of women to even be built to talk to these motherfuckers, man. I'm running tight than a motherfucker. Thank you, 73 likes. I'm trying to tell you guys that's listening to me. A lot of you just don't understand that game is something that you must learn as a student. You got to be a student of this shit. You can't People always the impression that that all I have to do is show the fuck up and I should get women. Nah, motherfucker, that shit don't work that way. Game doesn't work that way. But ask yourselves, y'all don't even do sound checks, more or less rehearsals of your life. And I know no one's ever told you that shit, so it's kind of it kind of throws y'all off a little bit because y'all don't understand your square. Y'all don't understand that a man has to stand on some shit. Y'all ain't trying to stand on anything. You can't win when you ain't standing on shit. Fuck. And it gets ugly. It gets intimidating and it gets tough, and I get it. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but it works for men that really put the effort in themselves. It will always work for you. It will always work for you. I can't stress enough to you guys out there that people don't see what they can't see because of their perception of life. Your perception and your reality is really stopping you from your greatness. It's stopping you, it's slowing you down, and it's preventing you from growing. It think of your life for a second and how you learn. Why don't you have 5 women? Why don't you have 10 women? Sure, somebody can say, well, you know what? I don't have them because, their attitude. Their attitude has nothing to do with this shit. Their attitude has nothing to do with this. And we're too busy making up excuses versus looking at our truth. A lot of people don't want to see the truth for what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people feel that, they're just not worthy. You know what I mean? It's hard. A lot of people feel that, you know what? I can't win because I'm just not good enough. But a lot of people don't understand how game works. Game works for individuals that know how to respect the game. You gotta respect the game in order to win in the game, man. You gotta learn how to respect the game. And that's something that a lot of people can't do, won't do, or don't know how to do because they've never been taught the rules of the game. Now, they've been taught rules of how to complain about women and stuff, but they've not been taught rules to win. How do you win? How do you move? Most of you guys, if you look at, thank you, 78 likes. Shit. If you guys look at last night's show that we did, it's funny. There was a guy that was talking to a woman for 5 months. And finally he nutted the fuck up and asked the woman to suck his dick, and she was like, yes, she did that shit. Jungle, please cap this shit, man. Don't, man, come on, dude. Don't send me all those little words. Who are you talking to, man? You might as well, yeah, I gotta cap y'all shit, man. Cap your shit. Cap your stuff. Cap your stuff. I've always been a student, but it's the attitude y'all got. It's an attitude that y'all have to possess in this. It's an attitude, but the attitude has to have a reinforcement on the back end, because what we're going to talk about tonight is, how to talk, meet, and approach women. And a lot of people don't even talk to women today. It's like y'all become like scared of women. It's like that. It's like that. There's something about a woman that intimidates y'all so bad that y'all can't even talk to her. There's something, I don't know if it's in the water. There's something going on where a lot of you young men, unfortunately, are intimidated by beautiful women. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. Well, Unique, I understand that. Okay, you can't handle rejection, but what is rejection? I mean, is she not allowed to say no? See, Unique, a lot of men, unfortunately, reject themselves. That's why they can't handle the rejection from a woman, because of how they reject themselves in the game. A lot of people don't understand how deep this shit is, man. This shit is deep, man. This shit has so many layers to it, that when you reject yourself first, you worry about rejection, because a lot of y'all don't feel that you're good enough. And the truth is, you're not. But the sad part is that you're not even working to fix the shit that's broken in you. So it's easy to complain and it's easy to blame women, but it doesn't make any sense how you guys allow all this bullshit to hold you back from your greatness. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Hold you back. Guys, y'all are such dangerous motherfuckers. You guys are so goddamn dangerous that you don't even understand it. You'll never understand how dangerous you are in this thing. Especially the women. Thank you, 82 likes. You have the power to intimidate women. And I don't mean to use the intimidation to make her do shit for you. I don't mean that kind of intimidation. But you got a power to change your life. You got a power to change your world, your universe, how you think, how you move. Man, you guys don't understand the power that you have, because nobody's ever taken the time to tell you how powerful you are as men. And I don't want to motivate you, because motivating you won't do shit for you, but make you feel good for a few minutes. Then you're going to wake up to your reality and realize you ain't shit. Fuck motivation. I want you to become selfish. Y'all become selfish, that's when you motherfucking change the game up. That's when you win. Because it's at that point you don't play by rules that the world has put on you. Fuck. I hate being in truck fucking traffic jams and shit. And one more light, and I gotta fucking speed like a madman. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Have you ever, what happens if you could change your world and change your life by just changing your fucking attitude? Have you ever taken the time to just think for a second, if I just change my motherfucking attitude on how I feel about myself, that I can change my whole reality? It's something that a lot of you guys just have to really think about. Everything that you see right now is not actually what you see. Your reality and your perception of shit is not what you think it is. It's the one thing that is truly holding you back from being the baddest motherfucker you know. You just don't see it right now. You don't get it. You can't see it right now. You don't know, man. And I'm telling you right now. I'm telling all you guys, listen. There is a secret in the sauce that nobody wants you to know. Society doesn't want you to know it. Nobody wants you to see the power that you possess as a motherfucking man. Nobody wants you to see that power. You want to know why? Because if you can see it, you can then control it. And guess what? The world doesn't want you to control you. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you guys actually think society wants you to be a free thinker? Do you actually think society wants you to be victorious as a man? Fuck no, they don't want you to win. Nobody wants you to win. They don't want you to win. They want you to be plugged into this bullshit. They want you to feel like you're not good enough. They want you to complain. They want you to blame. They want you to be mad. They want you to do everything except win. They want you to be everything except the winner. Hold on a second. Let me see. I can't. Fuck, man. But what if you didn't have to follow the rules of this world, man? What if you didn't have to do this bullshit, man? Fuck. Hold on, guys. Shit, man. I'm all over the fucking place trying to get somewhere and shit. Take me over there. Try that shit. So, hold on one second. Thank you all 86 likes, man. Y'all just gotta, all I tell you to do is think, soak up information, and move forward. That's how you win. Thinking and soaking up information.
Keep right onto the ramp towards FBP, then in 1